So babe, what are you going to do after this sailing holiday to find Serenity?
That's the island of Calamus. Well, we'll have to go to Boring Point a lot, and tonight we're going to Castos. We'll have to save hard for our own boat. We're going through the gap and Mike's at the helm.
Piece of cake, this bit of navigating.
Another fantastic after anchoring job done by Super Sailor Mike. This is what happens when parents are focusing on sailing and Sienna is left to her own devices inside the saloon. I tell you what, I love this little anchorage of Castos. It feels like coming home.
This is what is called putting the mustache on, or in Australia, bridle.
Lucky we got here when we did, because this place is filling up now. There's 5 yachts have just come in the space of the last 15 minutes, another one's coming in, and 2 waiting. And I don't know where they're going to go.
Uh-oh, looks like we picked another sunsail anchorage for the night. The little port of Castos has been invaded.
This is the last day of our holidays, but not the last day of Oh the Serenity for the Boyermans. Next phase, sailing the world.
Last morning sunrise on the water.
We're doing our final sail up the channel on our last day, returning the boat to Lefkas. I am heartbroken. We're hooting along about 5 to 6 knots, and then all of a sudden the wind just died, it just cut out. It's 10 AM and now the wind is like virtually 0. Look at that water. It's just hardly a ripple. Hence that we're motoring with the mainsail up so that we look like we're still sailing, but we're not really. My turn to have a rant now. We're coming in the channel into Lefkas to return the boat. This is the rubbish tip, right on the point, and rubbish seeping into the ocean. I've got to tell you, Greeks have no sense of environment.
Uh-oh, someone ignored the lighthouse marker. Uh-oh, another person ignored the lighthouse flashes. So babe, how are you going to find Serenity after you take the yacht back?
We're going to have to buy one ASAP.
No, you're the Serenity expert. How do you create Serenity for yourself?
By buying a yacht.
Money doesn't buy. This is a really interesting metaphor for life. Enter with a happy heart. Hello, I'm Shopkin Girl, and I'm going to show you where Daddy, Cheryl and Sienna went today.
Well, we started in Lefkada and we got a hire car from Avis.
We've done a very brave thing. We've hired a car for the day.
A Citroen.
And Mike's driving on the wrong side of the road, which is the right side of the road here. And I'm very, very nervous.
So anyway, we got to this monastery, which was somewhere around here, and there were a whole heap of women with black veils over their head, and they were obviously in mourning. Very sad. Tisk, tisk. So then we went and we drove along this road, and it went up and up and up. How's the Serenity? Driving up narrow streets this wide on the wrong side of the road, and having bloody impatient old Greek men on motorbikes bloody coming to get out of their effing way. Up, and Sienna in the back started to feel sick, and Mummy certainly started to feel sick. Hello, don't take the camera from me. And then, anyway, we went down here, and then we started to see the most awesome views. Well, we've driven about an hour. We are on the hill above Porto Katsiki, and the water is topaz blue, or aquamarine colour. What a beach!
Amazing but popular.
Noise pollution at Porto Katsiki.
Lovely beach, very crowded, but this is when we especially wish we were back on the boat and not one of the tourist pack. Mike's getting out of the water on his bottom because the rocks hurt your feet really badly here. And we didn't bring our reef shoes with us.
And that's the reason why you don't want a monohull, and that's why you don't want to be on a popular tourist beach. Disco music about to start.
We're having a lunch and swim at Bilvi restaurant. No one here but us. Everyone's down on the beach. They deliver food to the beach as well, so you don't actually need to come up here.
Today's our last day in Greece, and it's with a touch of sadness that we're all leaving, but we're on to our next little adventure, which is a stop in London, and we're going to do all the touristy things, and then we're going home, and we're going to be seriously planning the next phase.
My feet are touching the ground!
Here we are in the little town of Byzantium. Oh. Whoa! Pretty hair-raising. So babe, one of the things that we've done is walk the back streets of Lefkas.
Yep.
And I've always been one for trying to hunt out, whoops, have we lost the kid? No, we haven't. Hunt out special places, and for the last 2 nights we've eaten at a little place called
The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse, and for the 3rd night in a row we're eating out there.
The Lighthouse.
So, our first tip for Greece is walk the back streets. Don't get sucked into the tourist areas where the food is invariably average. Hunt out the little special places. Here's a little example. Who would have thought in the back streets of Lefkas, babe, was
A Havana Club.
a Havana Club. The standard way of getting around in Greece, and don't bother looking to the left or right. And here we are, coming into our own favourite little restaurant, the Lighthouse Restaurant. There is the bread man, Nikos.
X marks the spot. Must be an omen. We might be coming back.
What shot's there? Same girl from last night. Got 33 metres of chain out.
And then a little happy dance.